What's up, warriors and shield maidens? It's another day and another music reaction. This is our very first time reacting to Lewis Capaldi. So this request was from Alan. Alan, thank you very much. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. So Lewis Capaldi, the name definitely rings a bell. So I don't know why, but I think I might be very wrong. So don't stone me if I am, but isn't he one of the guys, or one of the TikTokers that went really, really big during COVID? There were so many people who just almost became famous overnight during COVID because of TikTok and whatever else. So I'm desperately trying to think of a song that I actually know of Lewis Capaldi. I feel like I have heard him sing, and I feel like I know a song. I honestly can't tell you to be certain. I'm pretty sure I've seen shorts pop up on my YouTube every now and again. And it's only because I see the name. I don't even know how this person looks. Okay. So, well, I don't think I know. So I am very excited that we're finally diving into something of him. I know nothing of him, honestly, apart from the fact that I think he became famous during COVID. So Alan, thank you very much for introducing us yet again to someone new. Yeah, let's give the song Survive a listen. Guys, whenever something is called survive or survival or I will survive, I was petrified, then I'm already shaking inside because I don't know what to expect, and I don't want to. I'm always so worried for, emotional pieces, because you guys just know how my body reacts to it. Well, body and brain. But anyways, let's tackle this like a brave warrior and see how we come out on the other side. Oh, good. We're going unplugged. My favorite.
How long till it feels like the wound's finally starting to heal? How long till it feels
I know the voice,
like
not the face.
more than a spoken wheel?
What do I know?
Most nights I feel that I'm not enough. I've had my share of Monday mornings when I can't get up. But when hope is lost and I come undone,
Ooh.
I swear to God I'll survive. If it kills me too, I'm gonna get up and try.
If I could show you, I'll show you just goosebumps everywhere right now.
I've still got something to give, though it hurts sometimes. I'm gonna get up and live until the day that I die. I swear to God I'll survive.
And they are all there for him. Oh my God.
How long till you know
Goosebumps.
that in truth you know nothing at all? How far will you go to get back to the place you belong?
Aww.
Most nights I feel that I'm not enough, but I refuse to spend my best years rotting in the sun. So when hope is lost and I come undone,
What is he doing?
I swear to God I'll survive. If it kills me too,
Why does he look so
I'm
sad?
gonna get up and try. If it's the last thing you do, I've still got something to give.
That's him.
I'm gonna get up and live until the day that I die.
Oh, good job.
I swear to God I'll survive.
Oh, you
I
go.
swear to God I'll survive. I swear to God I'll survive. If it kills me too,
Oof.
I'm gonna get up and try. If it's the last
I
thing I
freaking
do,
love this.
I've still got something to give. Though it hurts sometimes.
Oh, look how he changed now. He's smiling more often.
Get up until the day that I die. I swear to God I'll survive.
I have a new favorite. Oh my God. Ooh, James Blunt Monsters. Guys, do you remember that reaction? I think it was literally my third reaction since I started my channel. I was very fresh in this reaction thing, and then you guys threw me with monsters. I nearly died, but okay. We survived. We survived. Much like Lewis Capaldi. Oh wait, let me just show you. I'm absolutely liking this and I'm subbing. Oh my God. This guy. He goes silent and comes back with masterpiece that make me cry. Yeah, I've been like everything feels very heavy behind my eyes, but I promise myself today is no tears. I just look there, I just think about it, and then my eyes start tearing up. Yo, I'm such a freaking pansy when it comes to sad music videos and people showing the kind of emotion and the rawness, because I can promise you the way he sang this, it's about him. Okay, we are adding this to, I need to think which playlist, which mixtapes. Like it's almost like it definitely feels like there's a vibing to it. So, but would people want to listen? I suppose so. If I feel like I'm in the weekend vibing, or weekend vibe. Okay, I'm adding it. I have to. Weekend vibing mixtape. I think I would want to listen to it, even though it's really sad, but it's because of how he chose to write the music for it. Road trip. Guys, Patreons. This is going to my road trip mixtape. So for those who don't know, my Patreons have been helping me create a road trip mixtape so that when I go to Pretoria for December and January, we have something to listen to on the road, because it's going to be a very freaking long road. I don't even know. Ooh, drinking sobs. Might as well. Ooh. I would even add this to my focus, although my focus is generally more. Ooh, Real Warrior. That's the one. Real Warrior mixtape. Boom. Okay. This guy was so real in this music video. It's almost like what is it that makes it feel so real? It's so the music video or the compilation of footage, it kind of it really looks like he's been going through one hell of a difficult time. And knowing the industry, it looks like he needs to lose weight, because he's doing a whole bunch of weird ass shit, which only the rich people can afford, by the way. To lose weight, like all the, the steaming or the I don't know what they put him in. And then the ice baths. Well, I mean, ice baths everyone can afford. But there's all fancy like technology, and he got hooked up to certain things. And so artists, there is, I mean, we've always had standards, right? So people need to be healthy. I'm not entirely sure why he's going through this process or why he's trying to be fit. Maybe it's because of his health. Maybe it's because of, again, the industry. Artists, if I think of how it used to be, these days things are very different, but how it used to be, again, like I said, we had standards. People need to be healthy. They become idols for our children, so we expect idols to behave like idols. You need to be healthy. Kids need to be healthy, and kids look up to you, so take some responsibility, take accountability, and make sure you set a proper example. So I don't know if he's if it's health issues. I don't know if it's eating. I mean, it doesn't matter. What matters is that he becomes healthy. So it doesn't mean it's going to be an easy process. And the beginning of the music video, the different clips that I saw, he just seemed depressed. I think that's the right word. Like lonely as hell. And I know this is a very lonely road. We speak about this all the time, about how lonely artists must feel, because they're constantly on the road. There's no one that actually cares. It's about how much money you can make us, how many photos you can take with the fans, how you don't mind that people come into your personal space all the fucking time. And no one actually cares about the artist, about how they're actually freaking doing mentally, physically, emotionally. So by the looks of it, he went through a really, 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 really tough time. And listening to how he delivered the song, and again, look at where he was, in a empty room with only his guitar unplugged, even though we could pick up these other instruments in the background that was probably not playing in the studio version or whatever. But even that room that he was sitting in just with his guitar made me feel, man, this guy is alone. He is so lonely. However, he's clinging to his guitar. And now I made that connection when I saw the footage of when he was a kid, when he opened his Christmas presents and it was a guitar, and how happy he was. So I almost feel like he wanted to go back to basics. He wanted to remind himself, what is it that maybe made him come into the industry in the first place? I don't know. And it's been his guitar. It was his music. Even though he's really, really lonely, and maybe it was needed to just declutter. Like sometimes when we become overwhelmed, it's important to start removing bits and pieces of your life that you don't need. You don't need certain life admin or certain logistics, or if something starts consuming too much of your time and your energy, you need to get rid of it. So declutter your life. And I really got the sense from him. Ooh, but okay, I 100% know this voice. I know this voice. I still can't tell you guys what song I know of him. Oh my God, I hate that part about myself. I'm so useless when it comes. I just enjoy music. Honestly, I just throw myself into it. I enjoy it in the moment. I don't go and memorize all the other stuff. Because it's I don't want to say it's not important to me, but it's how music makes me feel is what is important. But this was incredibly special. I had goosebumps all over me from beginning to end. And I'm pretty much going to listen to the song again after this reaction, just before I start another reaction. I need to get this in one more time and just experience it again and feel this guy, because all he was doing during this entire video is he was feeling emotions that's not so good. Like I said, I feel like he was lonely, he was depressed, he was questioning himself. I mean, listen to the lyrics. Like on Monday mornings, he didn't necessarily want to get up. I mean, a lot of us go through a lot of phases. There are periods of our lives where we are absolutely miserable and we don't want to get up on Monday mornings. I mean, Monday mornings is a typical example, but I mean, even me, if I think about in my past where I worked for employers that they broke me for whatever reason, either I was bullied by the managers or, it was a power struggle or whatever, I hate it. I would cry the entire Sunday because tomorrow I need to go to work. Monday mornings, I would feel sick because I don't want to go to work. And then you have to kind of drag yourself out of it. And then there was a place where he said, he kept thinking or wondering, am I even enough? And yes, like we also feel like that sometimes. I think I feel like that all the time, to be honest. In different aspects though. Sometimes it is, am I enough in my career? Am I enough in, I don't know, if you have a relationship or if you don't have a relationship, like, am I enough to, meet someone or whatever the case might be? So I'm a very, very big critique of myself. And I think that's the only reason why sometimes I'm hard on myself. And I always find fault with me or think the fault lies with me. And I think that's why I analyze and I do introspection. And so then I'll ask that question and then I'll start analyzing like, okay, you know what? I'm actually pretty darn good at my job or whatever the case might be. So it's good to always analyze. Well, not always. Don't do it always. It's exhausting. But it's important to analyze yourself at times in order to improve, if you find that there's room for improvement. I used to have like a 2-month period. So every 2 months, I would actually sit down with myself and I would analyze my entire life, like from career, from relationships, from how I'm spending the next 6 months and the next 2 months and the next year. And, like, again, it is exhausting. But it's because I always wanted to improve. I always wanted to be better than the previous day. It just depends on what you want in life, I suppose, and who you are, what your personality is. I overthink, hence all the perfectionism and the OCD and the, all of that crap. But in any case, I think Lewis Capaldi, oh my gosh, this was an amazing song. This was so freaking good. Survive. He definitely picked up at the end though. Like I said in the beginning of the song, I felt like he was like very down in the dumps, very depressed and whatever. And then closer to the end, they showed the footage of him smiling and laughing. And yes, he's still doing these things. He's still on the treadmill. He's still in the ice bath, but he's smiling. And he's having fun with his fans and with his crew. And he does well because look at that freaking audience that comes to see him perform. So at some point, everyone gets through their shit. At some point, I mean, there's no way the bad can last forever, even though it feels like it lasts forever. For us, it's been years, and then all of a sudden, boom, overnight, something happened, something shifted. The nature tipped the scales, and it was balancing again. So just when you think maybe you won't make it, you actually will, and I think that is important. Just keep at it. Keep at it. Do what you need to do to be good to yourself and to get yourself through the next day. Yeah, and if you have people to rely on them. If you have people to community to connect with and talk with, especially older people. And those who are already elderly, sometimes it is useful to have a youngster with you. Because youngsters, those who use their brain cells, they enjoy learning from the elders, and it's good for the elders to mentor. I mean, that's the circle of life. It's what needs to happen, and that actually tends to help people heal in ways that they would never have imagined, and it gets people through stuff. So, community, guys, age isn't just a number. You tend to hear that example or that phrase, age is just a number, when it comes to relationships or whatever, but actually you can apply that to just about everything. So even with community, you don't have to, it's sometimes more difficult to connect with your own age group than what it is with someone a lot older than you or a lot younger than you. It really depends on the situation. But okay, that is me. And all my 2 cents, all sides and both sides. And any case, I will check you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.